Right, it's Will and Jamin. Welcome to my channel. So last time we talked about how to get the prompt out from a simple image, any image in fact. But know that prompt doesn't change anything unless you actually use it. Let's try to do some prompt engineering. Okay, it's a fancy word, I know. Now, I disagree with the word prompt engineering because, most of the scenario when people talk about prompt engineering, just some like AI bro want to sell you courses or sell prompt for say $5. I don't think that's necessary. But we're going to do some actual data wrangling or modification in the workflow. So yeah, so I use this. I apologize for it. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so by the way, you're watching a serious video of Comfort UI, and if you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All right, let's get to it. So basically, we load our image, right? We load our image, and we preview that. Doesn't really matter. Preview save is a kind of redundant. Let's just get rid of this because we don't need this preview. We don't need the preview because we already got this output. We did this previously. That's because I want to quickly, get a refresh because we are doing everything using Cloudflare as well as Colab. Okay, so we got this image and we got this W14 tagger to get that specific tag, if you will, or prompt for our image. And then since we got that information out, we got a string. That's where the thing got very, very interesting. So we can actually change the string by using string function. So string function, okay? So string function, basically you can input multiple string and you can append them, okay? So append means just add or replace A with B, something like that. Okay, right now I want to append. So for example, you put this string as a kind of input, but hey, where is the input? We can't do that. So we're going to change the string function. We got ABC, so right click. We can sort of convert, okay? Convert widget to input, yeah. So convert widget to input, we got convert text A to input, text B to input, or C. Doesn't really matter. Let's just choose A. Okay, so we got a input here. So basically, input previously is like a field, but right now you can just click and drag. So we got a input at a text A. Okay, so the one girl solo long hair looking at the viewer, blush, smile, all this. Okay, all this information automatically found by AI and then automatically input as a text A, and then we can append something. Okay, that's amazing. So for example, we can append, say, I want it to have different style. Okay, so I believe the previous tagger did not specify it's an anime style, so anime girl, right? And I want to have a style of illustration and maybe digital painting, okay? And yeah, facing the viewer and beautiful. Yeah, you can add a lot of things, okay? So if you run it, okay, let's just run it. You can just queue a run and you can wait and see the result. Okay, remember we append things. So instead of just the automatic data, automatic prompt, we can get at the end, right? Anime girl, style of illustration, digital painting, facing a viewer, beautiful, something like that. Okay? And of course, if you want add a text C or that, or if you got like another image. Okay, so it's just like a yeah, so it's like a block that I use this image as a tagger and input that. Of course, you can add multiple things. So you just need to say, let me show you. You just need to load another image and add another tagger, and since it's a pen, right? We got this say text C. Just right click and convert widget to input, right? Convert B or C. Yeah, as simple as that. And then we can add another thing to append. Okay, so it's sort of like combine these two things together. Okay. Yeah, so once you got that, you got a string, and that is the string that we want because we already append that. So that's the string we want, so we can plug that into a positive prompt. So basically, it's a clip text encode. So click here and note, yeah, let me just double click. I think it's a much quicker clip text encode prompt. Okay, so there will be a positive prompt, so we can have a text. Right now does not accept the text, so you have to like input that manually. So I'm going to right click and convert widget to input, convert text to input. So the text will be an input that accept the string. So I can just plug the text here, right? Really simple one. Okay, and once you got that, then everything just go back to the normal. Okay, you can just go back to say you want a load a checkpoint, add a base model, the load checkpoint here, and say anything. I think anything is a really cool model that's about the anime, so I'm going to use it. So clip, right? Clip here, input is clip, and we got this VAE. So let's add a VAE encode. VAE encode and decode. That's kind of a must. So, but doesn't really matter. We build it from scratch. So VAE to VAE encode, and also we need a pixel. Okay, so that really depends. You can sort of use the original image, which will be the image here, as a sort of input. So I'm going to add a route here and connect this as a pixel. Of course, if you want, resize it, you can do that as well. Right now, I think it's already pretty good. I'm going to keep it. Of course, if you want to rewrite this, rescale it, you can use the image resize. We talked about that, I think, previously. So I will just skip this. Of course, you can change it. So basically, if you got like a portrait image, you want to make it like horizontal, you can resize it. So it's just to squeeze this image and denoise it. So it's like, yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you watch my previous 2 videos and you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, once we got it here, we got the VAE, we got text. Yeah, we got positive prompt, but we haven't got negative prompt. So let's do that again. Click prompt. So there will be the positive prompt and there will be the negative prompt. Negative prompt, say we don't want a not safe from work. And so for example, ugly, and maybe a bad drawing, something like that. Yeah, just some prompts. Of course, you can use like copy and paste some prompts online, something like that. Doesn't really matter that much. So clip positive prompt as well as negative prompt. So the model here will go directly to the case sampler. So case sampler. The normal one, we don't need advanced to achieve this. So condition positive, so we got a positive, and negative prompt, we'll go to negative prompts, and we got this model here that we need to add. So model connected, nice. All right. So we also we need a latent here, and the latent will be the let's find this here. So we got the VAE encode. The encode will be the model VAE here, as well as the image here. So this image will be our sort of a hint or sort of a control, even though we don't have a control net right now. We don't have like a pose, but we can sort of use this as kind of a restriction, as a kind of latent, or you can completely change it just to keep the ratio information. But doesn't really matter. We can just get this latent here and plug that into the latent image. Okay, so let's just do that. I may need to add a reroute, okay, because it's a little bit too big for my screen. So latent image plugged. That's brilliant. And then once you got everything ready, we need to continue to move to the right. Okay, we got latent output, but the latent can't be just to show to humans, so we have to use a VAE decode. So VAE decode, and we need a sample. Sample will be our latent. VAE right now we don't have, so load VAE. Okay, and you can use whatever VAE you want. I prefer this one. Okay, just place it nice below, plug it, and then we got an image. Of course, if you're not sure, you can just have a preview. I personally just want to save everything in case, sometimes it's because everything is happening on internet. Okay, so sometimes you may miss some of the generation and you don't want that. Okay, so you want to save every step along the way. And here comes to the part, I believe 2 videos ago, we talked about how to adjust the setting. So the seed, we can randomize it, doesn't really matter. So because we choose randomized, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so the seed doesn't really matter. And steps, I prefer to use 30 most of the time. CFG 8, that's good. This previously we used the ancestral and normal denoise. If you want a complete remake and change of style depending on the model that you're using, you can use a fairly large. If you use one, you completely wipe out the original image. Just some prompt that AI get from image and completely redraw it, albeit is a dimension that you want. So I'm going to make it 0.7. Okay, just give it more freedom for AI to generate, and let's test it out. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, it's just completely changed my drawing. Okay, but it's a nice drawing. By the way, the first time I tried this, I did not resize it, so it's too big, so I have to wait a pretty long time. So I pause the process and add this. Okay, and I calculate this because I draw this image, so I just shrink it down and maybe double it, so it got this 424 and 600, something like that. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a completely new style. It's a inspirations. I think it looks pretty good. Even got this a blurred background effects. I love this. And remember, every time I generate, I save it. So if you want more conform to your style, you can make this a little bit lower. Okay, so maybe let's try 0.4 for this one. Okay, let's try and wait for the result. Yeah, I think this time may be a little bit more similar to my drawing. Okay, okay, I think this looks promising, but maybe the style, they can't simulate completely the human style. So let's compare these two. Okay, so yeah, this looks pretty good, pretty interesting. Okay, this is generated, and the AI changed my eye color, but yeah, pretty good. And they changed my finger from this V to something like this. Okay, it's like, hey, yeah, like this. But but they are missing a finger or two. Yeah, so you have to manually change that. This finger doesn't process pretty good. The hair is messy, but but the AI adds some detail. So yeah, you know where to modify. So maybe you need to add some of the white strips on the clothes because I forgot to add it. In fact, yeah. So that's a mistake I made, I think. Yeah, and the AI said, hey, you can add white strip here and here. That's more like it. Highlight. Yeah, I forgot, completely forgot about highlight of here. Yeah. So sometimes AI can give you some of the hints of what it should do. That's good. And just some gibberish text. Yeah. But yeah, that looks pretty good. And you can make multiple things, multiple variations, because I got a random seed, so I can just click and quickly get another results. And yeah, I love this feeling. It's like a automated machine that can constantly generate new variations, and then you can use this as a reference, and use it as a sort of a hint to modify your photo, to modify your image. Yeah. And let's look at another generation. Okay, this is my original drawing, and this looks pretty good. Yeah, I love this. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you got idea. So basically, let's quickly review. We combine the automatic tagger, so WD14 tagger, to quickly get information out from the image, and use shrink function to wrangle it a little bit, maybe add something or subtract something or replace something. Okay, and then just the normal stuff: checkpoint, base model, as positive as well as negative prompt, got a case sampler, and using the VAE from our original drawing or original image or some reference image that you want to get inspiration from, and then don't forget to change the denoise depending on your needs. Okay, yeah, that's all for this video, and thanks. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you think my video is helpful. Please, this means a lot to me. Okay, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.